What's up, guys? Mr. Travis Pavlik back again, trying to do a very quick video on Bitcoin, US dollar. What else? What else but Bitcoin? King Bitcoin on the daily. We're looking at it. Let's get rid of this. So we had this giant rally up, which was pretty incredible. And then we had what appears to be kind of like a ABC, so like an A, let's see, B up and C down. So this is just one of my favorite setups into these moving averages here. And then we kind of had an inside day on Saturday and then took it up so far. I would still be watching for I should say I'm not going to be watching for. I want to be hoping that it's going to go up because this is the setup that I'd like to trade. But it would not surprise me if we saw 8100 or even 79, somewhere around there, another stop run. Again, if your position size is too big, you're going to be sweating these moves. And if you want to be a really smart and put your stop right under here, then there's a probability that's going to get taken out. So instead, I like to leave a little extra leeway for the curious market makers in Bitcoin land. So as we also can see, besides Bitcoin, we're also looking at like sorry, I am kind of still getting over this cold. Again, same kind of structure, ABC, and then boom, green candle. Anytime you get a massive green candle like this, to be honest, there's not anything wrong with taking some profit and getting ready for like a retest. Obviously, if it continues straight up, you might be kicking yourself or angry or whatever. But so maybe you take off a fifth or a sixth or a quarter, and you're prepared for that outcome. All these are looking like the same. I was contemplating going into some altcoins as well. Dash had a magnificent move up, and from the lows. EOS. EOS is not looking as good as we can see. That doesn't mean anything, but it's just kind of like how it's looking right now. Let's go back to the weekly as well. So this is, of course, I'm using Bitfinex. Just, it doesn't really matter which exchange you're using. If you're not planning on changing them, or if you're switching, if you're looking at a chart that's only Monday through Friday and you're trying to trade on Saturday, Sunday, that's a problem. But as long as you're consistent, I like to use Bitfinex charts. So let's just keep this brief. Ethereum Classic. Again, I'm just scanning. We're looking for relative strength, relative weakness, mainly relative strength, and the chart pattern that pleases the eye. You can see, because GBTC trades differently, we're going to go up over here and kind of cross into this region probably on Monday, tomorrow. Let's take a look at gold. So gold had a similar chart pattern, ABC-ish, into the moving averages, and then whoosh. So there it is on the daily. Nice consolidation here and set up, and boom. And then again, it got a little ahead of itself. It sold back down in the moving averages, picked back up steam. Now it can get going, and we're going to see if it's really a great year for gold. The start of the year in particular, there are a lot of times moves that are kind of one-offs. So January, asset allocators start plunking their money around, making their bets. Big asset allocators, $1 billion funds plus. and you'll see these crazy moves, especially in like gold and gold miners, and then it'll be February, March, it fizzles out, it changes. Um, Back in the Litecoin land, same thing. Maybe even better. Although I like trading Bitcoin. I like trading Bitcoin on leverage versus trading an altcoin without leverage, just to get the extra like beta, the extra. When Bitcoin out moves up 3%, the altcoin moves up 10%. I'd just rather just simulate that same risk profile in trading leverage Bitcoin. S&Ps, look at that, just marching, 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 marching. And also in another account, parents account, we trimmed a quarter of the Tesla. We've had it since way back in here, actually. Right in here was the entry. So came up, oh, I'm a genius, 180, 190s to 260. Came back and tested it to what, 200s? Excuse me. And then it's just been off to the races ever since. In particular, over these highs, it's just woof, big, big, big move. And again, you look back and you realize what you realize is that Tesla has been consolidating for quite some time. So that's why you see a move like this. The trim was one quarter. I had to forcibly remove my parents from this position. And maybe they should have pounded the table and doubled and tripled down, but happy to take some gains. I actually told them to take this quarter that they sold and put it into something like, although I hate to say it, because it's trades for a premium, it's got different liquidity, it's not as good of a trading product, but GBTC, just because I don't think they're going to be trading any Bitcoin futures anytime soon on the CMEs. Let's see, do I have, I'm unsubscribed to the CMEs. Bit Mexico. Beat Mexico. So basically, I do like this entry point here for Bitcoin in general. You can sit here and you can talk yourself out of this move, and you can on the minutia, but in general, we had this giant move up. Now we had an ABC-ish down to 82. Again, people got very bearish here. It was like, okay, it's going back to 6 again. And, 6, 6,500, 60, somewhere around there. I mean, we may not see that for quite some time. So, I mean, if it's a real rally, this rally here reminds me a lot, and honestly, because I haven't looked at the charts for a while, I just look at the price every once in a while, and I just know that it's just, I have a feeling for these markets. Sometimes I'm just not interested. The chart's not clear enough. So sometimes I go a while without looking at the charts as like a mental break. But this looks quite good. We already have a start of a new uptrend and then a pullback within it. So it's undecided, but this is a play for me personally that I like. Am I betting the whole farm? No. No, I am not. But I will really, above 14,000, where we're going off and ripping in the markets and everyone's excited again. I would love to go on one of those bull runs personally. Would love to see it. I'd love to get some leverage and make a nice amount of money for the government to take via taxation. That is it. That was probably too long. I apologize for the time, but if you have any questions, add them in the comments. This is just a little mini update, and I think I might have someone who's interested in some kind of trading lessons. And I was thinking about just recording those and putting them out for free. See if you people out there like them. That is it. I think it's it. Yes. XRP just for fun. I mean, basically, ever since I would like to see a lot of these cryptos differentiate themselves and not trade in lockstep personally, because that gives me a more diverse opportunity set. I do like me some XMR. Ooh, some Monero. Some of these have just been hit so incredibly hard. Oh, $50. That's incredible. This waiting period from here, where we're like, yeah, we're going back to the all-time highs, to here, where it's like, oh shit, we barely kept the lows. It sucks. It really sucks because I'm not a big fan of shorting. This was the area here, this A, B, C, where it was like, okay, and then of course it did not follow that exact structure, and it ticked the lows, fake reversal, ticked them again, but still held these lows. So just notice that kind of structure. It's some fuckery. That's what it's called. Some fuckery. It really, above these local highs here, this thing's gonna start getting rippy. So it's well worth your time. If you take nothing else from this video, it's well worth your time uh, following Bitcoin a lot more now, and also getting some positions. So you might not go crazy and mortgage your house, but you might want to buy a Bitcoin, buy a half a Bitcoin, buy something. And now's a good time. So that is it. I'm out. Peace out. And insert tagline here. Peace.